Hey guys, welcome back, and hello to you new people too. Today I want to talk to you about skincare. So I recently went to go see my dermatologist. I go usually once a year, sometimes twice a year, to get a checkup because of my rosacea and to get my medications and everything. And I was complaining to her that, I've had a lot of problems with my face being really dry, and I wasn't really sure what was going on because, I quit caffeine about a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago at this point. And I drink a lot of water, and I eat a lot of vegetables, and I eat a lot of fruits. I do all this stuff, and I'm exfoliating. I don't understand why I'm still having like these flaky, dry patches around my nose and in my eyebrows. And I also actually was having an issue with dandruff, so she took a look at my scalp and she's like, okay, you need to use some dandruff shampoo and wash your hair more frequently. She was saying that basically my body's ecosystem got out of balance or something. So I was like, all right, I can do that. I can start washing my hair like every 4 days or something like that. When she was looking at my nose and my eyebrows, she's like, you have, I think it's called seborrheic dermatitis. So she prescribed me another medication to deal with that. The medication is called ketoconazole. So I have to put that on twice a day along the side of my nose and my eyebrows for 2 weeks, and then after that I do it, I guess, as needed. But I was so frustrated because I was exfoliating every night with my BHA, and I was like, why do I still have these flakes in my skin? What's going on? So then she was asking me about, well, what is your skincare routine? And I was like, well, I cleanse. Sometimes I double cleanse. It depends on, what I'm doing. And I said, I use a BHA every night. And she gave me a look and she's like, no, this is why your skin is so dry. You need to stop doing that. And I said, well, I was using it because I was getting flakes. And she's like, yeah, you may be getting flakes, but you can't exfoliate every night, not with your rosacea, not with your sensitivity, not with your seborrheic dermatitis. You can't do it. So she's like, you can only do it like, every other day or every 2 days. So I'm going to take you through my nighttime routine first. So I showed her my Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, which she said was fine, and she'd heard of Glossier, so that was kind of neat. And she said that this is perfectly fine to use because it's a moisturizing cleanser. When I showed her my BHA, which is Paula's Choice, she knows about Paula's Choice, she said that while this is a great BHA, I cannot use it every single night like I have been doing. I need to use it like maybe 3 times a week. So every day, like every other day or every 2 days, I'm allowed to use this. After the BHA, I may or may not layer a serum. If I'm going to layer a serum, I have my Shark Sauce serum to layer. But if I'm not going to layer a serum, which is what I've been doing lately, I've been using the Kim Thai Ofra Wanderlush moisturizer, and this stuff is great. So basically I'll put that on and wait about 10 minutes. I found this on Amazon. It's cruelty-free, PETA certified. It's called Bee Friendly Skincare, and it's a face and eye cream, and it looks like this, but it's a really, really thick kind of cream. So I put this on after that, and then I put on my eye cream, which is the Body Shop Oils of Life eye cream, which I love. Then I wait like another 10 minutes. Then I seal it all in with my Lucy Minerals Ambrosia for Dry Skin Beauty Oil. And basically I only pat that like on my cheeks and my forehead. I leave it off of my nose and my chin. And so since I backed off of the BHA every single night, I'm seeing a little bit more moisture in my skin. Since I started on this medication, it seems like the flakies around my nose and my eyebrows are subsided, and it's only been a couple days, so I'm kind of really happy about that. So that's my nighttime routine right now. My daytime routine, I usually end up doing the double cleanse by Metrin, like that's for my facial wash. And then I will put on this Body Shop serum, which is the Vitamin C Skin Boost. Then I may or may not layer on the Ofra Wanderlush, depending how my skin feels. Like since I was really, really dry, I was using this a lot. After that, I put on my sunscreen, like this stuff, and then if I feel like I need it, I end up putting on a little bit of beauty oil after the sunscreen, just because this has a matte finish and tends to make me feel a little dry. Oh, and I forgot my lips. So at night for my lips, I always put on the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask because it's the best lip mask ever. And for the day, what I've been putting on has been the Urban Decay Lip Rehab, which is pretty nice. It's got shea butter and coconut oil in it, so it's moisturizing and it smells good. So for me with skincare, a lot of what I have to be concerned with is number one, my rosacea, and making sure that whatever's in it doesn't irritate my rosacea. So fragrance tends to break me out. Certain oils like lavender oil will cause me to break out. So I have to like kind of look at the ingredients, and I can't over exfoliate, which I've had dermatologists tell me this before, but for some reason before, because I was doing a physical exfoliant, I thought that was the problem. So I thought if it was a chemical exfoliant, I would be fine. Not the case. In addition to the rosacea, I have eczema on one part of my body, actually like on my ankles. I've had it since I was a little kid. I don't know why. It's the only place in my body where I have eczema, and I don't actually use any medication to treat it because of the fact that, I mean, basically it would just be putting a steroid on it, and since it's not bothering me, I don't feel the need, and it's not getting any worse. For my rosacea right now, what I use to take care of it is doxycycline, which is like the generic for Oracea, which is a pill, and I'm supposed to take that every other day if I don't have a breakout or have any flaring, and if I'm having flaring and a breakout, I take that daily. I'm not gonna lie, I really hate the generic. It doesn't work as well for me as the name brand, but unfortunately, even though I have what I think is pretty good insurance with United Healthcare, even though my doctor says it's mandatory for me to have the name brand, they're like, no, you can't have it unless you want to pay, you know, $200 out of pocket every month for your script. And I'm like, no, I really don't want to pay $200 a month for that script. I will just suffer through with the generic, which doesn't work as well. And I guess the big difference is with it is that I end up taking the pills more on a daily basis than an every other day basis, which is kind of annoying, but eh. And now I have that whole seborrheic dermatitis thing going on in my face, so I'm taking this medication for that. So anyway, that's what's going on with skincare with me. If you're somebody who has like rosacea or dermatitis or eczema, you know, what are you doing to control it, or how do you manage it? Because sometimes I feel like people just don't want to talk about it because it's, you know, it's annoying or it's embarrassing, and I'm just here to say I completely understand, because I've had rosacea for, I don't even know how many years now, maybe five or 6 years, or I've been diagnosed with rosacea for 5 or 6 years now, and the dermatitis thing is new. Having to deal with like flaky scalp and everything, also new, not fun. Yeah, anyway, just let me know what you think. If you found this video helpful or informative, please give it a thumbs up and share. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss my next video. Thanks so much for watching.